Hello friends, welcome to Unreal Engine Essentials video tutorials series. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss adding third-person character to a blank project. We understand how to add third-person character to a blank project, guys. What is third-person character? The default third-person character provided by Unreal Engine is a playable human character which is viewed from third-person perspective. Third-person character is a playable human character which is viewed from third-person perspective, guys. To add third-person character to a blank project, first we create a blank project. To create a blank project, launch Unreal Project Browser window. I minimize it. I double-click on Unreal Engine shortcut available at the desktop. You can see that Unreal Project Browser window is launched. Next, under New Project Categories, choose Games, click on the Next button. Under New Project Categories, choose Games, click on the Next button. Next, under Select Template, choose Blank, click on the Next button. Under Select Template, choose Blank, click on the Next button. Next, under Project Settings, choose Project Type Blueprint, Target Hardware, Desktop or Console, Graphics Quality, Maximum Quality, Starter Content, No Starter Content, Real-Time Ray Tracing Disabled. Under Project Settings, choose Project Type Blueprint or C++. I choose Blueprint. If you are targeting your project for high-end devices, then choose Desktop or Console. If you are targeting your project for low-end devices, then choose Target Hardware, Mobile or Tablet, guys. I'm going to select here Desktop or Console. If you are targeting your project for high-end devices, then choose the Graphics Quality, Maximum Quality. If you are targeting your project for low-end devices, then choose the Graphics Quality or Graphics Performance, Scalable 3D or 2D, guys. I select here Maximum Quality. Then Starter Content, I say No Starter Content because I don't want to add the starter content at present. Of course, we can add the starter content to the project later also, guys. Okay. And then Ray Tracing disabled. We don't want to calculate any high quality lighting effects, shadow effects, etc. So Ray Tracing disabled. Next, choose the location to save. Type the project name third-person project, then click on Create Project button. I'm going to save this project at the desktop only, so I leave the location as it is. And then the project name I give here third-person project. Then I click on Create Project button. You can see that it is creating a project at the desktop. You can see, and it has opened the third-person project inside the editor, guys. At present, you can see that the default level is open, and its name is, you can see that, untitled. That means this level is not yet saved. And the default level comes with a set of actors. You can see we have atmospheric fog, we have a floor, and then we have light source, that's a directional light which mimics the sunlight. And then we have player start. Player start is the place where the player is spawned when we play the game, guys. And sky sphere, which is actually the sky, you can see there. And then skylight, which works like an ambient light. And then we have sphere reflection capture, which is responsible for capturing the reflections. We're going to talk about these actors in detail in the upcoming classes, guys, so you need not to worry at present. At present, we are just interested to know how to add third-person character to blank project, guys. Okay. Let's save this current level. To save the current level, go to Content Browser window, click on Add or Import button, then click on New Folder option, name it Maps. So I go to Content Browser window, click on Add or Import button, then I select here New Folder, and then I name it Maps. In Unreal Engine, levels are also called maps, so we store all the levels, maps inside the maps folder, guys. Okay. Next, go to File menu, click on Save Current As, select Maps folder, then type the level name, then click on Save button. I go to File menu, say Save Current As, then I select here Maps folder, then we type the level name or the map name. I'm saying here level 1, I say Save. Now the level is saved. Next, switch to play mode. To switch to play mode, press the Alt key and P. To come out of the play mode, press the Escape key. So if I say Alt P, now we are in the play mode, guys. We can use the mouse to look around the level, and we can press the W key to move forward, S key to move backward, A key to move left, D key to move right. We can press E key to move up, Q key to move down. So like that we can navigate around the level, guys. If I press the escape key, we come out of the play mode. And if I press Alt P once again, now we are in the play mode. You can see that we are not seeing any human character, right? A playable human character. So we need to understand how to add the third person character to our blank project. At present, at the player start, it is spawning the default pawn, and if you see the default pawn location is 00112, and if you see the player start, its location is also same 00112. So at present we are having the default pawn and it has a camera actor, right? So the camera actor is actually rendering the level and displaying the output to us, guys. Okay, let's say escape. So we don't want default pawn, we want to spawn the third person character at the player start. At this player start location, we want to spawn the third person character, the playable human character. Okay, so let's understand how do we add third person character to our project. To add third person character to our project, we have to add third person feature pack. To add third person feature pack, go to content browser window, click on add or import button, then click on add features, add feature or content packs to the project option, guys. So I click on add or import, then I click on add feature or content packs to the project option. It opens add content to the project window, guys. So what do we do next? Next, click blueprint feature tab and then click on third person feature, click on add project button and then close the window. So you can see here we have different tabs. We have blueprint feature tab, we have C++ feature tab, we have content packs tab. So if you want to add the starter content, select the starter content and then click on add to project. It adds the starter content to your project, guys. As our project type is set to blueprint, I select here blueprint feature and then I select here third person feature pack. Okay, you can see that it is giving a message that the third person pack features a playable character where the camera is positioned behind and slightly above the character. As the character moves using mouse, keyboard, controller or virtual joystick on the touch device, the camera follows the character, observing from an over the shoulder point of view, that is third person perspective view, guys. Okay, I click on add to project button and then I close this window. I go to content folder and you can see that some folders are added. We have geometry folder, we have mannequin folder, we have third person folder, we have third person blueprint folder. I open it. I open the blueprints folder also. Inside the blueprints folder we have third person character, guys. We have here third person character. If I click and drag inside it, you can see that there is a human character and it has a nice capsule collider as well as there is a camera, right? So that is our third person character, guys. Okay, let me select it here in the world outliner and say delete. Okay, and beside that we have third person game mode. Game mode blueprint that defines the default pawn to use. So this third person game mode blueprint is responsible for spawning the third person character at the player start, guys. Okay, of course after adding the third person feature pack and if I press the Alt P, you don't see the third person character added, guys. Okay, we have to set up the third person character for this project. Okay, so to set up, what we do, setting up the third person character, go to edit menu, click on project settings. Under project section, click on maps and modes option. Okay, so I go to edit menu, go to project settings, and in the project category we are going to choose maps and modes section here. Okay, and here you can set up the editor startup map, game default map and default game mode. Okay, set the editor startup map to level 1, set the game default map to level 1. Editor startup map, what it does, if set, this map will be loaded when the editor starts up. So at present template underscore default map, that is the default level got open. Here I am going to select level 1. So whenever we start the editor, level 1 will be loaded. And when we play the game, of course we want the level 1 should play. So I'll select here level 1. And then we also should select the default game mode. And default game mode is set to game mode base, which is actually at present spawning the default pawn at the player start. We don't want the default pawn. Now we want the third person character. So we will be selecting here third person game mode, which is responsible for spawning the third person character at the player start, guys. So these are the 3 settings you have to do here. Editor startup map level 1, game default map level 1, and default game mode to third person game mode, and then close the window. Now we just go to play mode. So if I say Alt P, you can see that third person character is added, right? Now we can use the mouse to look around. You can see that, right? And we can press the W key to move forward, S key to move backward, W key to move forward, A key to move left, D key to move right, right? And we can of course roam around like that, right? And if I press the space bar key, it jumps also, right? If I press the space bar key, it jumps also, right? So that is how we actually add the third person character to our blank project, guys. I press the escape key to come out. I hope you guys have clearly understood. I suggest you people to try this yourself 1 or 2 times. For this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about Unreal Engine. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep gaming, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.